Welcome to another episode of Healthy Living. Today we're going to be making Baba Ganoush. Now, in countries like Turkey, Baba Ganoush is used as a side dish, and often it's a little bit different than you would expect. They add to it onion and tomato, and maybe some cumin, maybe some chili. In Palestine or Egypt, it might have a distinct vinegar taste. There might also be an addition of, say, for example, parsley. This is one of the dishes that you can sit down and play with and experiment with and have a look at the different flavors you can get out of it. But always, the base ingredients are garlic, tahini, lemon, salt, and eggplant. Now I've taken the eggplants out of the oven. They were cooking there for about an hour at 350 degrees. I've let them cool. I've got my garlic already cut. I have my ingredients, salt, lemon, and tahini. And obviously in regard to my lemon juice, I'm not a total purist. I'm using a concentrated juice. And in actual fact, if I was truly dedicated, I would be buying lemons and squeezing the juice myself. Now the real trick with any of this is to consider how much garlic you're going to use, because the garlic can be quite overbearing in something like hummus or Baba Ganoush, so you need to be a little bit careful with that. Now in regard to the eggplant, if you buy Baba Ganoush at the restaurant or have Baba Ganoush at the restaurant, they very rarely use the skin. I'm going to keep the skin on because the skin offers an awful lot of nutrients and minerals and provides a lot of goodness to the eggplant. Notice in this particular instance I've taken the top off the eggplant and I've just sliced it. And you can see here that it's quite juicy inside. There's lots of natural oil as a part of the overall eggplant, and I'm going to keep that in the mix as much as possible and have that all-pervading eggplant flavor run throughout the Baba Ganoush. Just blended the garlic and the eggplant together. You can see here that it's a nice consistency. See a little bit of the skin in it, but not much because it's broken down quite a lot. It seems wasteful just to take the skin off, even though it probably adds a little bit more darkness to the overall texture, the appearance and texture of the eggplant. I'm now going to add in the lemon and the tahini and salt. Tahini, the lemon, and the salt to the mix. I try to keep the salt to a minimum. I don't want it to be an overpowering flavor. If you do mix up the salt, add a little bit more lemon. That'll soften it. And now let's give it a blend and see what it looks like from a consistency and taste perspective. While of adding the tahini and the lemon and the salt, the color has changed considerably. So now we end up with more of a lighter chocolate color, and in terms of consistency, it's still thick. It's still pasty, but not too runny, which is pretty important when you want to be able to spread it on your crackers, or you want to use it as a natural dip. If you want to use it in your salad, if you want to be able to, say, for example, use it with what I like to do is use it with a tortilla, right? Mix it up with the hummus at the same time. We're now ready to just simply put it in a container and leave it in the fridge and then use it as we like. I like to use Baba Ganoush and hummus as a salad dressing. I find that it adds to the salad considerably. It's natural, and none of these artificial flavors or colors. It's really nice with just a good, healthy salad. Just put it in a container, leave it in the fridge. It's a nice healthy dip and spread for your kids' sandwiches, for for the whole family. Some people like to coat it a little bit with olive oil, and if you're going to do that, that's something you might want to do before you put it in the fridge. It might also prevent a little bit of discoloration over time. I find a serving like this, being one person, mixed with my salads, will last me about a week.